No, today is just a lovely day. Well, I'll come back to another lawnmower video. The diesel is gone. We sold it. I don't know if I said that. I think the last video it was still here. But it's the same day that the last video. Out in the shed just piddling around with stuff. Gathered up a little bit of pile for trash. I'm going to be taking it. Just, you know, cardboard box, little box maybe yay big with stuff in it. And a bucket, small bucket. And then of course another box that I got y'all sitting on. But and bring around what this video is going to be about. The Craftsman, the green Craftsman. We're finally going to do something with it. I mean, there's one part I need to get back on it, but I don't remember why I didn't try to put it back on. Just ought to go ahead and just grab it here. And of course, make a mess in my cabinet that I just organized. Of course, now my cables have fallen. I guess I can throw away some of them. This one here can get thrown in the trash. Now they all fell. I guess that would explain why I had them on this side. I still got the old cable from the Murray. Try to get this part back on. Then we'll get her to fire. See if she should fire up. Last time this was probably ran was probably past last October. It hasn't been serviced since before we moved here, or maybe I changed the oil on it once here. There's the old cable from the Murray. It was hard for me to measure it because the other end is gone, ripped out. So that can go in the trash. I'm gonna say the last time this was run was probably August. No, September. It's been 9 months since this was ran last. I'm trying to figure out for the life of me why I took this off. Well, it's back on now. Before we started, we're checking the oil in it. On account that I didn't check the oil on the, like I said, the oil on the Craftsman weed eater is hard to check. Especially since I really don't have no way to have it leveled and where I can check it. Oh, she's low. That's right, she was low the last time I checked it. Of course, to put the pot of oil away. I can't really run this much this season because, well, I would have to borrow the new filter out of the red Craftsman on the MTD deck. I need to get 2 filters for it. And I think I said it needed a gas cap. I'll put a little bit more into flavor just to. The reason why I really don't change the oil in this much is because I end up putting a lot in it when it needs it. If it doesn't get, if I can get it going this season, and I end up using it, then I'll change the oil in the fall. But as of right now, there's no need to. Well, we got gasoline in it. Because for one, this pull rope that I put on it, oh, I guess it ain't too bad. The history on this is my father-in-law. I put a carburetor on it, spark plug, and of course the other issue is it's got I put a fuel filter on it, so for me to get rid of that I'd have to get new fuel line. And I even put a fuel cutoff valve on it. I had to put new used rear wheels because I used to use it where we used to live, not behind me, but before that. And then I had to put a makeshift cable on it off of his spare Honda. So, and the primer bowl don't work because this carburetor is made for an automatic choke, and this mower does not have that. I can put that on this one if I had the part. So, usually this is the starting procedure. Choke. Choke. Make sure the throttle's good. Oh, I see one problem. I did drain the fuel. I did have fuel in it from last year. Let me fix that. No, the fuel line not leaking. I need to get me some smaller, like, hose clamp pliers. Where they're like needle nose, but they're bent. Yeah, I never put the hose clamp back up. I just drained it. Okay, hose clamps back on. It probably wouldn't leak, but I'm not taking a chance. Put that back in there. So the engine's choked. Be prepared for it to smoke. I have like a half a roll of electrical tape here holding all this on, and zip tie. Eventually it will need the proper cable, but I don't even think I have that in the stash of cables. Well, here goes nothing. It used to start on the first pull. Did I? Maybe this is the way that. Maybe? I don't know. She usually would have started already. blowing smoke like that in a long time. That will tell it's... Yeah, she hasn't really been... This is the first time getting it out and getting it running. I knew it was gonna smoke, but she's definitely gonna need that air filter for me to use it. Or like I said, borrow the one off the red one. Like I said, it didn't start as easy as I thought it would. Like I said, it's been sitting 9 months, so I definitely want to say this has got hours on it, because my Murray, which is older than this, numbers on this in the front, I think. This is from 1999. So 2019, and this lawnmower is 25 years old, and my Murray is from 92. Yeah, 92. So 92, 2012. Is 32 years old, so even it smokes, but not like that. Definitely not like that. And the green Craftsman, it doesn't. It's got basically the same block. It doesn't do that. So now we just got one more mower left to wake up, and again, she needs. All it really needs is an air filter to run. Yeah, I don't know. I might end up having to use the Honda this summer just because it's a self-propelled, and I cut a good bit of grass, and it's a lot on the Murray. And like I said, it's self-propelled. It's a Honda. It's actually the nicest mower that's here. It needs nothing but a filter, and I could just rob the filter out of the red Craftsman and put it in there. If I do that, I'll probably end up selling the red Craftsman just to get rid of more stuff. But my Murray's not going anywhere. I put a lot of sweat and tears into that thing. Anyways, there you have it. There's the green monster, as I like to call it. Oh, and I had to do a plug. See, I did a plug, carburetor, pull rope, oil change, cable, and back wheels. And I had to, oh, that's right, I had to fix the guard because the guard came off once. So in the middle cutting grass. So I had this really nice Husqvarna Honda in there, and I don't use it. I ended up using this because back then it wasn't running right. I mean, as far as I know, that's all it needs. But it seems like every time I do use it, sorry, something was wrong. Last time I used it, I lost 3 bolts, so I had to stop. It was late in the evening, so I had to stop anyway. But I actually had to stop and fix it. But I don't think I fixed it then. I'm trying to think of what mowers I had back then. The green one, and something happened to the green one. Remember, something happened to the green one. No, nothing was wrong with the green one. What it was is, I forget what mower, Toro, I think is what I was using. The Toro, for some reason, was surging. And I decided to use the Honda, And the Honda fell apart, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to call it a day. There's no sense of breaking this one. We only had the 3 motors at the time. The green one, the Husqvarna, and the Toro, which I no longer have. So I came out the next day and finished the yard off with the green one. I think this was last year, I think. But that was when I was cutting all this. I was actually doing all this. The Honda hasn't had much use over here since we've been here. The green one's cut this quite a few times. Yeah, that's one reason why I don't use the Honda, is because every time when I try to, something goes wrong with it, and it's really not my lawnmower to beat up. But then again, he said to use it, so there we go. Guess enough of yakking here. I got things to do in the house, so gotta wrap this up. So again, we brought another lawnmower out of hibernation. We got one more. I may do a cold start, but I might bring it out before I put it. I don't know. We'll see. I may just let it sleep the summer. Maybe in the fall, maybe. It's the only bagger that we got here, because I got rid of the other one. The one didn't have a bag. And then I had that Troy belt, which the lady thought the bagger would fit, and I told her it wouldn't, so she insisted in keeping it. I was like, okay. I don't need a bag here anyway. So, thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one. Thanks for watching.